There. Good morning. And we would like to share a few things with you. So I'm Charlotte Habiger, and I want to introduce you to our sales coach and my mentor, Amy. And so I'm passing it over to you.
Oh, my goodness. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is 11 o'clock here in Niagara Falls. That's where I am. And today, we're doing this impromptu. This is an impromptu live because I was just wondering what have you gotten from my course, 10X Your Sales Masterclass? I am opening the course again on Monday for those who've enrolled. It's still open for everybody, but I'm really curious as to what you've learned from it, because I know you've been in sales for a while. Mm-hmm. You are an Epicure leader, and I'm sure you've tried any other companies before. You're a power networker, so you know your stuff. Mm-hmm. So doing this master class might have been like redundant. I don't know if it is, but I know that you've gotten some good stuff from it. So my question to you is, because you're not an amateur salesperson, I don't consider you an amateur because of your history and your experience. Mm-hmm. And you have taken my course, 10X Your Sales Masterclass. What is one thing that you've learned that you can share?
So yes, my experience in sales, well, with direct sales, I started with the first direct selling company I was with when I was 16. It's a direct selling company that doesn't exist anymore. I was in high school. I lived in the island of Martinique in the Caribbean. And so I lived almost in the tropical forest. Where we lived, people did not wear shoes in my neighborhood. That's where I lived when I was 16. And those are the people I sold to with my first direct selling company I was a member of when I was 16. So I've always been interested. I love the philosophy. And I've been with Epicure for 13 years. It's now I'm monogamous with Epicure. It's my one company. So what I learned from this was the first sales course that I took. I've taken many, trainings with the direct selling company I'm with, or direct sales coaches, but never as a course on selling. So I trusted the content because it was with you, who was my mentor and sales coach for a while. I've been following what you do, and it made sense. But what I got from the course myself is that now I notice that when I'm talking with someone, whether it's a customer, a future team member, I know exactly where I'm at in the sales process. I know exactly what point I'm in. And at the same time, I'm there with the person completely, fully, and as authentically as possible. So I know where I'm at. I can see where I'm at. I know what the next step is. And I didn't even know there was a sales process before. So that's what I say I got, the main thing I got from the course is really that awareness.
Wow. That's awesome, because that's exactly what I wanted people to be aware of and to know, because I can relate it to a surgeon. When you're walking into a surgery, you have to make sure that you are prepared. I guess I'm not a doctor or a surgeon, but I could imagine that a surgeon, when they walked into a surgery, they have to make sure their tools are in place, that they know exactly what happened if a mistake occurs, like from beginning to end. What would they do if this happened? What would you do if that happened? You know what I mean? It's like, what exactly, precisely, what do you need to do when this thing happened, when the patient bleeds uncontrollably? Like, what do you do? And that's kind of like a scary scary picture. But I think in sales, you have to be able to know exactly where the customer is at, and where are you leading the customer to, the prospect to. because you're leading, you're dancing with the customer, and
Mhm.
you're leading them to a good place. But before that place, where are they at, and what is happening? If you can't tell where you're at, and you can't tell the next step, you have this, you're winging it, and you're trying so hard, and you're okay, so I'll try this, I'll try that, and oh, that didn't work, I'll try this,
Mhm.
oh, that's it's like the person is getting upset, maybe I'll try this one. So you kind of like hoping that what you're gonna
Mhm.
do is
Yeah,
the
we're
right
winging
thing,
it.
right?
It really, what I saw also is it allowed me to be more present because I'm not thinking so much with my head, like, what should I say next? Or how can I help them? I don't even have to think about that so much because I know exactly where we're at. It's not like, it's kind of like guiding someone through the forest, but you know the different, steps to take. So you have these different places that you recognize. And you don't have to be thinking, okay, which way is the wind going? Which way is the compass going? You actually have these steps, you know exactly where you are, so you can be chatting with the person and be completely with them and enjoy their presence too, and offer the quality of yourself. That's what I find as well, as being more present during the sales conversations. Mm.
Exactly. It's like when when you have certainty of what's going to happen, you can relax, right? You allow the beauty and the magic to occur because you are in control, and you know what's happening, and you can relax, and you're not so desperate, and you don't have that anxiety. And I think that's the biggest thing as well.
Awesome.
So what do you feel is that different now from productivity wise, now that you've finished the course? How can you what what's the results as far as your productivity is?
Hmm. So there's that result of being more aware, which is not immeasurable, but also the fact of having that map, that blueprint in a way, from an experienced seller and sales coach, a heart-centered sales coach, means that I've been able to get people through further in the steps. So more closing, quicker closing of sales, not blocking the sales process myself. So I find that I've been getting more results as far as sales in my own personal direct selling company, my own personal sales. I'm also closing, signing up new consultants, and even when I'm coaching, mentoring my team members. You see, so I get where they're blocked, and I can help them because I can tell them a specific process to follow. So that's really helpful for me in that way. Yeah.
Excellent. So you're ready for the next step?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next step. So everybody needs to get signed up for the first one so that we can all like register for the second level. It makes me think of a video game, I haven't played video games in a long, long time, but I used to play with my brother as a teenager. And, when you get to the end and there's the big boss, that feeling of really accomplishing that. And I feel like I got that, but now I want to see what the next one is, and go through all the loopholes and play that game too. So.
Right. Yeah. So I'm excited to be able to create that, because I feel that once you master the fundamental,
Mm,
you can really now attain the total mastery of sales, because
mhm,
sales, it's an art. There's an art to sales. It's a skill. But
mhm,
what I can promise you is that once you have mastered the skill, you can apply in your life. It's a skill that stays with you forever,
mhm,
and it can affect your negotiation. It can affect your relationship building with business partners, or family, even, or girlfriends, and any partners. So
mhm.
I'm really looking forward to releasing that, hopefully early next year. So
Yay. Mhm. Book my spot.
yeah, so keep that in mind, and
Mm.
it will be an exciting year in
So
2021.
if people are wanting to register still for that haven't taken it yet, for it's starting on Monday, so they should contact you directly for
Yeah,
information
we should
on.
put the link
Okay.
in this video below, and then they can still register if they
Okay.
haven't registered, and then the next one will be sometime in November.
Great, great.
Yeah.
So as many people as
But
possible,
it's
so
a
we can
higher
all.
price. So if you want to get into that
Yes.
price now, yeah.
Exactly. As soon as you can get in, the more prepared you'll be so that we can have the second level too. So I want as many people to get in as early as possible so we can mastermind together in the second level. And so we can't wait to see you all in the second part as well. Did you have anything you wanted to add before closing
No. Thank you for sharing your experience with me, because I've been wondering what exactly have you really gotten from the course, because we've been talking for a while and I know you've been in the industry for a while. I've talked to some people and they said, well, I think I'm learning a lot of sales course here and there. But the thing is, and Lynn Marie actually shared this with me the other day. It's like, she'd done some courses before, of course, but she really didn't know that there is a formula and actual sales course. And that's one of the biggest thing that she learned as well. And she gave this analogy, which I thought was really interesting. It's like said, it's like a recipe. You can do there's a recipe, gazillion of recipe and cooking an egg, for example, and let's just take that. But and they can pick things up here and there, but sometimes you create something, it's not so good, doesn't taste as good as the one you tasted before.
Yes.
Because maybe there's an alteration. But if you know, being a cook myself, if you know the fundamental, you can vary the ingredients to
Yes,
make it
exactly.
your own. Yeah, to make it your own. You're cooking too, right?
Yeah,
You can vary
exactly.
but if you know the fundamental, you see the basic structure of that food, then you can put in your own personal.
Exactly. You can
personalize it.
substitute for your own preferences but you have to know the basics of how it works first, the fundamentals of how it works first. And I wanted to say hi to the couple people watching live. And so thank you for being with us. And people who watch the replay, just write a comment, put a hashtag replay, and we'd love to get your comments and conversation going with you as well. So thank you very much too for taking the time, Amy, and I look forward to seeing everybody on the group next time. So
All right, thanks so much, guys.
bye.